Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the number one podcast in the neighborhood. This is the Niteowls podcast. I'm your host, Danny.
Yeah. It's your boy Jay Easy.
It's your boy Josh, the man.
Got your man Jay Cinco, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
It's the Kid Mo.
It's Miles. Yes, sir.
Smiles.
It's Miles.
It's we back, boys. We back, man. How y'all feeling, man?
A little inconsistent, but we're back.
Hey, man, they've been waiting, but we're
finally consistent.
Well, we're about to give the people what they want, bro. They've been asking for the podcast, bro, and we're gonna give them the podcast, bro. This time, we for real, bro. We locked in. We locked into this podcast, man. So, yeah, we're gonna do our shit this time, and we're gonna talk to y'all, hear some stories, bro. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. How everybody doing though?
Yeah, man, shit, man. It's just, work, man. It's always how it is, you know what I'm saying? So,
Living the dream, as they say, right? The American dream.
Right.
9 to 5, American dream.
They always talk about the American dream, and all of a sudden we working all our damn lives.
Hey,
Bro, it's crazy because I remember when I was like, everybody, I know we all can relate. Like, man, I can't wait to be 18, bro. I'm gonna get my own form of money, bro. I'm gonna have a car, bro. I'm gonna be able to move out, bro. I'm gonna be lit, bro. Man, this is ass.
everything changed up when we got old, bro.
Yeah,
we got old and everybody said, "Fuck y'all."
Okay.
I be telling them young kids like, man, stay in school, man. Stay in school, cause you gonna miss them days, bro, when they go by, man.
Not even just stay in school, but enjoy school, man. Cause, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, and this is coming from, I used to, get in my fair shares of trouble and all that, but, man, still enjoy it while you can, bro. Cause them days, man, limited, bro. It's limited, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, man. I be sitting at my desk and I'm like, dang, I'm waiting until the clock runs down, man. Like,
Oh no, we can't have it like that, but you gotta make that job interesting.
nah, man.
Because if you just there to just let the time pass, then that's gonna be miserable.
Hey, that's crazy too. It's crazy that you're talking about making the job interesting because today I was over here, at work. I'm over here vibing, doing my thing.
My nigga did that.
And
Nasty.
yeah, you're very nasty.
Very
but
nasty.
yeah.
Mo
I'm
nasty.
getting Shane right now.
But
Stop the Mo hate, bro.
yeah, stop with the pouches. No negativity.
Need help.
No negativity.
Call help.
Spread awareness. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm talking about I'm at work, man, right? And I'm always the type of person I like to enjoy my day. You know what I'm saying? Work sucks, and I'll try to make the best of it, man. And I was over here getting jiggy, and my fellow podcast member George over here is gonna tell me that I'll be having too good of a time at work. I was like, what?
Damn right, bro.
Nigga was jealous.
This is bro. I ain't never seen somebody at work smiling, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, that got me hot. Actually, I'm over here sitting.
My nigga mad as shit at work. Like, why you smiling, nigga?
Bro. You hear me, bro? I'm like, ain't no damn way. I gotta tell this man something, bro. Because there is no way, bro. This man's over here smiling, looking, posing with music in the background. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Bro, that got me mad, bro. I was genuinely mad, bro. That you rage baited me, bro. I felt like that was a direct attack against me, bro.
Yeah. No way he's having fun. There's no way, right?
Yeah, I saw Eddie going one of these, then one of these.
Hey, that's the guts.
I said, bro, if you don't put them hands up right now, I'm mad, bro. No, man. Yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, that one first thought, I was like, bro, ain't no way this man's happy right now at work, bro. What got him so happy, bro?
How dare you be happy
What
at
was
work,
going
bro?
on at work, bro? That was so cool,
Man.
That nigga jawling and shit. What?
Yeah, this guy was a jolly old dude.
He was frolicking.
Jolly happy guy.
He ran in there kicking his legs, man.
Hey, man. Sometimes all I gotta say is, man, you just gotta walk into work and hit the stanky leg one time. You know what I'm saying? Hit the Dougie real quick to make the day go by a little better. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta hit the Dougie real quick just to make them like, all right, this ain't gonna be too bad. Because, like you said, man, work is butt cheeks. I'm talking about it's really bad. Like, not even just from work in itself, bro, but you got managers, you got other co-workers, man, you got all this other rules, regulations, you got another man telling you all this stuff. Man, especially for somebody like me, because an end goal for me, I want to be a very independent person. Not like, I don't depend on people, but like, I'm able to make my own connections so I'm, able to live life good. And then that brings me back to the thing, like, bro, I hate working with people, bro. Coworkers is terrible. Bro, they're awful.
You could have some of the best coworkers ever, bro, where you link up, some of my friends now, Seth,
That's what I was about to say. I have good experience with coworkers.
Some coworkers be some of that. But then some of the coworkers, bro, you see that one person, man, they're coming over again, bro. Like this person again? Are we serious?
Crazy though. Actually though, just a quick side note on this coworker note. Miles actually got brought into the group from being a coworker. Because he was Miles' coworker. Yeah, that's crazy. And then so he's one of the cool ones. You end up meeting some cool ones. But then you just have them ones that do the absolute most, bro.
DTM, bro.
So boom, man.
DTM.
I was telling y'all earlier, I had a story to tell y'all about some coworkers, man. And I was like, man, I had to save this for the pod, man. So boom, let me tell you, right?
Take the mic.
Man, I had to tap. So, man. So, I don't know about my brothers and sisters out there. I'm not going to discriminate anybody, I work in a warehouse, we got the machines, forklifts, the cherry order picker, whatever people want to call them. We got all the types of machines that people drive, And with these machines, there's the stuff that they call safety measures that people tend to take. You know what I'm saying? You don't do goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying, to get injured, so that it doesn't hurt you and it doesn't hurt the company. You know what I'm saying? So I used to I'm not used to. I still do it, but I used to be on the cherry picker. Like I'm on the cherry picker, right? So I'd be in the aisles doing my the greasy deasy, you know what I'm saying? It's not the funnest thing in the world, but it pays the bills, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we had this new dude, man, coworker, man, cool dude, right? I'm like, at least I thought so, I was like, all right, like, it's another brother, you know what I'm saying, man? He was talking about, stuff that I thought was cool about, like, boxing, like, rap music, black culture, stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, right? Cool. So, like, we chopping it up, and then it gets to a point, like, I'm not really a person that gets too close with coworkers unless they, like, my homie Miles right here. You get what I'm saying? Unless they really come correct on, like, the cool standards. Because, everybody got their personas and stuff that they, they tend to draw towards. You know what I'm saying? That's why we were all cool, because we were draw. Everybody got their groups. So, after a certain time, after him working there for a little bit, I was like, you know what, bro? Like, man, you're just not the type of guy that I can, get too cool with, man. So I'm talking about, I work first shift. Shout out to all my first shifters out there. I mean, we got Mo here on the third shift. Shout out to them. I used to work for y'all too, man. But that graveyard shift ain't it, gang. Tighten up,
Graveyard shift ain't that bad,
bro.
Yeah, until you
graveyard shift's the worst, bro.
Until you're trying to get some food.
I don't care.
Until you're trying to get some food. What do you? Waffle House, White Castle.
Yeah, we got a cafeteria. We got a cafeteria open at night.
Suffer, go to bed.
I don't care what anybody says. Graveyard shift is the worst.
It's terrible.
I had a great time.
It's awful, bro.
I enjoy
but
it.
as you can see, I don't do it no more.
Exactly. First shift, ain't it? You on first shift like the rest of us.
I think I got 6 years on graveyard shift for the most part.
You sound like you got 6 years on graveyard shift. They're like you sound massive. I got 6 years.
Yeah.
Damn, it's been 6 years.
6 years on
Really,
graveyard.
I'm sorry though. Like,
Yeah, I'm just nocturnal.
Hey, shout out to everybody. Hey, real quick.
Special guest.
Shout out to Gabby. Gabby, say what's up since you done already bombed it.
Hi.
Yeah. Cool.
What are you guys talking
We're
about?
talking about it. Yep. We're talking about Jesus. Holy Christ. Yeah, okay.
The Lord and Savior.
But
I'm just a nocturnal creature. I stay up at night, and there's people that do that. You know,
It is.
there are. And my little sister does night shift too. And
I mean, good. Yeah, you sound like you love it so
Your
much.
body
it's great. It's great.
Yeah, tell us. Oh, you don't have to convince us, bro. You can convince yourself, bro.
Let me tell you, you don't have to deal with management harassing you, which is more common on days.
It makes the job more fun.
Yeah, and I mean the conversations that people have on night shift are, we're not worried about. We can no filter,
bro,
nothing. You know.
What do you mean? What do you
There
mean?
are some of the
Actually,
most-
don't change that. Why does it change that?
There are some of the most sad.
I worked night shift for 3 years.
I met
3.5 years.
sad people
I just picked me up, bro.
I met some of the most sad people on night shift, but graveyard shift, bro. These
Wow,
these people go home, bro. I know they go home. They God damn, I gotta go. I go in because I'm ready to make that money. Damn, bro. I met one dude that used to come in, bro. Some of the strangest people and some of the most sad people. This guy came in, bro, with a 2 liter, bro. 2 liter of Coke, bro. And will drink straight out the bottle, bro. Drink straight out the bottle. Whole 2 liter gone, bro.
You guys aren't thinking, bro. He probably saw a deal and had to get the 2 liter.
2 liters is crazy.
I mean, RC Cola is
If
2 for
only, like,
$3.75.
I see the regular
I'm a
19
brand.
ounces. Like,
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
you know,
sorry. I
$2
I gave it more credit. It was like an RC Cola. It was a Kroger brand. It was.
see,
I'm not even
look,
lying.
that was probably $1 for him.
Great value. I've had it
Great
before.
value.
Great value.
That's a lot of drink for him.
A lot of me
You're
right.
gonna last the entire time.
Hey,
99 cents.
hey, Miles, who's
4 liters.
the weirdest dude at Amazon?
Yeah.
Weirdest coworker at Amazon.
Weirdest Cola.
I
Yeah,
know you got some on Amazon.
yeah. Amazon, we had
I
some
don't
fucking weirdos.
I've seen some wild ass shit.
Wait.
Dude, the one that hates me, what's his name? Michael?
Damn, he name dropping? That's crazy.
Damn.
No way he went for Michael, bro.
Yo, Michael, bro. What's wrong with you, brother? Come out at us, man.
He's like the weirdest dude you ever fucking meet.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's a bot. You say he a bot?
Too.
Oh!
I seen it, I was like, I didn't want to say it to his face, but I was like, damn, that bitch is like.
Damn.
Not gonna lie.
Shots fired. All right, Miles, you are off the mic, my friend.
Hey, my name's
Yeah.
ugly.
Hey, yo, bro, my boy's standing straight. It's 7'6". Boom, boom. Oh my goodness.
He was really weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, he must have been. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yo, Michael.
I was gonna say,
tighten up, man.
there's this dude named Jeff that worked at Amazon, and he had this. He was just weird. He was like developmentally delayed. Like I think his mom and dad are siblings type shit. Kentucky boy, you know what I mean? I mean, he looked look. He looked weird, and he behaved strange.
So you chalk that up to Insa?
You know, honestly, he looked like it.
We are in Kentucky.
He fit the
folks.
bill,
I mean,
bro.
We're
He
right
fit
by,
the bill.
we're right by Kentucky.
You can look at someone and say, yeah, their parents were siblings, right? You've never seen someone? We're in Kentucky.
I don't. I've never encountered.
We're actually in Cincinnati, Ohio, but we are.
Yeah. No, I agree. Nah.
You
No,
agree?
you know
You
who?
agree?
You know who? I
100%
think to this day is still one of the weirdest guys, and I love him to death, bro. Seth, bro. I think. he's
No,
weird,
no,
bro.
no, I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
not-
Let me
he's
see.
a real
Seth,
weird
I ain't gonna lie. When I first met Seth, I looked at this nigga, I questioned the shit out this nigga, and he's one of those like random white guys that they just happen to be happy and just going for no reason. You like, I don't know what it is. It's a great character. Don't get me wrong, but like really down to do anything. And you make you want to look at him and question like, what nigga? What the fuck? What? Man, are you okay? Nigga?
Yo, Seth.
But he's cool guy. Seth, we love you, bro. You're a great guy.
Seth's cool as hell.
Cool as fuck,
yeah,
man.
nah, but bro, that guy is. When I first met him, I was like, yo, this dude is weird. All he talk about Rocket League, you know. The only thing he talked about was video games, bro. Video games. Still to this day, that's the only thing I talk to him about, bro. But yeah, nah, he funny.
That's his
bro.
thing, man.
Nah, he
You gotta
funny,
respect.
Bro. What about you, bro? Funniest, craziest coworker, bro.
Damn, bro.
Man, but like when you
Oh,
say
wait, I didn't
crazy,
even
though,
tell you
are we,
that.
are we taking it in like a negative aspect? Because that's
could
where
be
it's been going.
Look.
That's like it's all been.
Those are the most memorable.
I didn't even tell you about the Jeff dude either.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah, look, the Jeff guy. He, Amazon they have packages. There's these tiny little packages, and he was just one of those guys that just couldn't go and do his job. Like he had to do some extra shit. Like he had side quests, and you know what I mean? Like he's on the clock. This nigga got a side.
Bro, that's
bro, look.
Night shift niggas is different.
Nah, this was actually day shift. This was a little bit of day shift. Yeah, middle of the day. I don't know how this man was allowed in the building, but he would grab this tiny little box, one of the packages, one day, and he was staring at the cameras. They hung from the ceiling like on a pole type shit in the Amazon building. He took this tiny ass package and he chucked it at the camera, bro. Whacked that shit. It was fucking swinging side to side, right?
Why?
And then, you know, the PA, he's like his manager, I guess, supervisor. Yeah. He's comes over, he's walking, he sees the camera wobbling. His name's Obi. Shout out Obi. And he's like, yo. Obi was chill. And then he sees Kevin's dumbass, not Jeff. It was fucking Kevin.
Oh, that was Kevin?
You know Kevin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin was
That
weird.
was a strange man. I got so many videos of him doing dumb shit. But Obi, he's a black dude. He's like, you know, he's like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, he's just trying to do his job and go home. And he sees this a box at a camera. And he's like, yo, Kevin. Kevin's like, yeah, what's up, man? He's like, yeah, why'd you do that? Kevin, you know, he's looking at it and he has his glasses hanging on his nose. He's like, I don't know. I just wanted to see what would happen. And Obi's like, don't do that again, dude. And Kevin's like, all right, I was just, I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. And he just goes in the trailer and does more bullshit like usual, bro.
100%
the intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
He looked at a package like,
He said, I'm about to chuck this shit. He said, I wonder what happened.
that was his thing though. Like he would throw a heavy package onto a small package just to like crush it type shit.
I had like a couple of coworkers that would talk to themselves. I did. After y'all say shit like that, I just started thinking about it. Me and E-Man had this coworker named Dalton. Name dropped him. Cool, he cool, but like he different. Not like he ain't no, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying like he different. Just the way he functioned was just different. He'll be doing the packages and shit in the middle line, and he'll be talking to himself. I swear to God, like having full conversations. But like you talk to him, he seems normal. Until you, like, he goes away. Like,
they'd be like, that guy was weird, right? And then you start hearing
And for the longest when we first started working, he only stayed at one corner. They had like little booths that the package come through. He had a corner in the back, and it was always his corner, and he would stay there and just always work there.
Bro, I had somebody like that too. This guy, like, my dad would go up to talk to him.
Hey, he worked though.
Word.
No,
He's productive and
he was
weird.
productive. Talking to niggas.
My guy
they would encourage him, bro.
My guy was the exact opposite, bro. My dad, he was managing this dude, and I always went to go see him. My dad at where he was working at, and I go over there, and he's like, yeah, man, he's just a weird dude. And I was like, how weird could this dude possibly be, bro? And I went up to him, same type of thing, bro. I go up to, he's the same guy that brings in the 2 liters. Obviously, you know something wrong.
No, nothing wrong with him. Great deal.
Some not there.
375.
You go over to him. You're talking to him. Like, hey, what's going on, Zach? And he's like, hey, what up, George? And he has like a higher pitch. Hey, what up, George? Hey, what up, bro? I'm like, what's going on, man? How you doing? He's like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, I'm just, I actually the other day, and he starts yapping. You know them? They start yapping, and then all of a sudden you walk away. He's like, man, he starts just yapping to himself. I'm like,
bro, I'm telling you, bro. They do this.
I look down over there, and he starts looking at the package, start talking to himself. I'm like, yeah, bro, nah.
Be nice to him, bro. You gotta be nice to those guys.
Very nice.
Always.
Bro, he was getting traded, bro. He was getting traded, bro. I swear he got traded for a bag of chips, bro. Wow. He said, bro, take this dude. They said, take this dude, bro. He was getting thrown like put in other aisles and stuff like that, bro, just because they didn't want him anymore, bro. Because number one, he didn't work. Number two, he brought out a 2 liter of Coke, and it was just off the Coke. Not the actual Coke, but off the Coca-Cola. And then he over there talking to himself in the corner.
It's that 90s Coke. 90s Coca-Cola.
Yeah, bro. But shout out that guy. He's a good guy. But I mean,
man, okay, man. I heard the story, but y'all never even let me finish telling the story, bro. Of my coworker, bro. I got to the half point talking about shit, but don't get me wrong. I know I get to yapping too much, and now we got this man about to fucking disappear, you fucking whore. But hey, man. So boom, right? There's a dude, blah blah. He wasn't cool, all that so short. But this man, right?
Y'all ever had a coworker that just does the most for no reason at all?
100%.
Like you know, like where they act like there's, especially men. They act like there's women around, and there's no women around at all, bro. No women at all. It's straight dudes, bro. Like, you know, trying to just be the top alpha male at all times.
They see the biggest butt. Hey, bro, you need some help? Yeah. I'm good.
Bro, I'm talking about, there's a dude came in there, bro, doing the absolute most. He was like, yeah, bro, you know, man, yeah, bro, I used to talk to girls, bro. They don't even fuck with dudes that work in warehouses like this, bro. I'm talking about they don't even fuck with bosses, bro. Brother, you are clocking in with me. I'm right here with you, bro. I'm literally looking you dead in your face, gang. Why we clocking in together, bro? You didn't clock in before me just to get the extra minute, bro. Bro, I'm like, bro. And so I'm hearing more. Exactly. Bro, I'm over here hearing him, bro. So I'm like, all right, bro. Here we go with this dude, bro. And then he talking about, so we getting the aisles. He cherry picker like me. I'm watching him, bro. I'm like, okay, because I've been doing this for a minute, so like, you know, I know who can actually decently work and who, like, you know, does some bullshit. And I'm over here watching him, bro, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, he's working pretty decently. I'm thinking, all right, he might actually be cool. Hell nah, bro, I was completely wrong, bro. I'm talking about, bro, I get into the aisle because, like, you know, we always get back to some times, and you might bump into a person. I'm right behind him, bro. I'm looking at this man, bro, and he's taking a little minute. So, you know I'm on my phone or whatever, you know, I'm just waiting for him to, you know, get the fuck about my way. And I'm here. I was like, the fuck is that? Bruh, I look up. This nigga on the cherry picker at the highest level. I said, what? Shadow boxing. Nothing.
Hey, nigga got his own rank up there, cuz.
This nigga shadow boxing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Up there.
Hell yeah. Hella.
Report that nigga.
Bro, I'm talking about, I was like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? I'm looking at my,
that nigga funny
bro,
after that one.
and all that moving. I'm talking about, that's the cherry picker going back.
Moving left and right, yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm looking at my gang. If you fall right now, I'm gonna be so weak, man. I'm not reporting nothing.
Nigga said I saw was nothing.
Like, ask that man what happened, bro, because I would love to hear what he about to say. And then I'm talking 2 days later, bro. I'm like, yo, where the fuck is dude at? Haven't seen him. They talking about. Yeah.
He got fired?
He got walked out because he was drunk. I was like, bruh, it is 7 in the morning and you already fucked up.
That nigga don't go to bed.
Drunk at 7 is insane.
He's insane. He ain't go to sleep.
But that means you had to wake up at 5, 6 in the morning, drink your bottle, and then get to work on time at 7.
That nigga walked in stumbling. I don't know how y'all let him in the building, bro.
Yo, security saw him and said, yeah, you good, bro. I was like,
Top flight let him in. Top flight.
yo.
That's fucked up.
But dude, I was in tears. I was like, bro.
One of my supervisors got fired for fucking with one of the workers and drinking on the job at DHL.
What's up, bro?
Hey,
Wait, so he was like
he was
busting down
fucking, yeah, one of the, yeah. It was crazy. She was like 19 at the end.
He was,
This was
how
like
old
right
was
when we
he?
got he's like 40 something. He recently got a divorce too. It was the craziest shit. Yo, we talked about this shit for like a month.
Sharp shit.
Nah, it was that was a wild moment.
Nah, free Shannon.
That nigga was weird though. He ain't do nothing wrong.
wrong, bro. Hey, that's my Michelle.
Hey, even though he ain't do nothing wrong though, y'all gotta admit them text messages.
He's weird.
Was wild as fuck.
He's weird.
Bruh.
He's like, how old are you? Like, 50, ain't
That's
he?
freaky up, bro.
Freaking out.
Hey,
It's
everybody got a
crazy.
freaky up, bro.
But that was overly freaky, nigga.
Pause.
She,
Hey yo, bro. Hey yo, free Shannon.
What we
bro.
said?
Free Shannon. Hey, but I had actually one of them coworkers. Same exact coworker. That not same exact, but
Like
this
that.
coworker was shadow boxing too, bro. And he started rapping. He would literally pretend he had something, had a mic, and bro. And I saw him, and I was up like on on a different like level, and I saw him downstairs, and he was at like a Gaylord, and I see him over there. And all of a sudden, next time I turn around again, he goes. He goes, and he's busting around like he going. I'm like, bro, why is brother moving around like something coming back?
Bro,
That looks like a nigga that does the training for real.
Just like one dude, bro. I'm talking about on the aisle, bro. I'm talking about
That nigga's different though.
After that nigga did that shit,
Yeah.
he got and he's on the bottom, right? Because you know you getting that boxing shit, and he's talking to another brother, and I'm looking at him. He's like, "Yeah, man, you know, bro, when you go to the jab, bro, you just gotta step with it."
Bruh.
I was like, bro, stop, bro. It's not.
And
that
I know that
deep.
nigga did the
Nobody
full
in here
shit
trying
too.
to fight you, bro. We over here to make money and go home. You over here talking about.
He giving out free training.
Bro, I wish I would have heard that at 7 in the morning, but it would have been hilarious as hell.
Yeah, mine was at 3 in the morning, bro. So I don't know what's worse, bro.
Damn.
Both.
Bro, that guy that was drinking that Coke, bro. 3 in the morning.
No way.
That's crazy.
2 liter Coke at 3.
Crazy.
That's
And
crazy.
then coming into work at fucking 7 in the morning, drunk, ready to shadow box niggas. You shadow boxing yourself is even crazier, bruh. Bruh, I'm talking about, bruh.
Yeah, bro. Some of these people be fighting different demons, bro.
Bruh, really, bruh. That man was fighting a lot of different fucking demons, bruh. Man, I was like, man. Bruh, shadow boxing is fucking crazy. 7 in the morning.
So he got drunk and then shadow boxed.
I got drunk. He's been drunk.
That nigga
That's all he does.
some other stuff, bro. What?
Who wanted with it, bro?
He's still getting paid for it, though. You know what I mean?
That's what I want to say. And shout out to Big Bro. Round of applause for you. For
He was having a great
You
time.
literally got away with at least 2 weeks of
weeks.
shadow boxing and got paid for that shit, bro. You legendary, bro. I'm gonna put a horn in there for this one. Yeah, but you legendary, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he was fucked up, bro, all the way up at the top shelf, bro. Shadow boxing, drunk as hell.
That's what's throwing me off. My nigga was all
He said, actually, when they come at the right, you gotta go down, come over the top with the other.
And bro, it's a mandatory that you you gotta
He said, whatever you trying to do, it's just one of them. You gotta throw them sound effects in, you know, just make sure you throwing that extra flavor into it. You know what I mean, bro? Nah, yeah, some people, bro, just unreal, bro. There's some unreal people.
Bro, but you wanna know what I think about when I think of unreal? So, not even to get too political, but I live in the state of America and I watch a lot of, like, you know, different stuff that be, you know, popping out. And I couldn't help but notice, because shout out to all the rappers out in the rap game, heavy on the rap game. This man, Donald Trump, pardoned NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy.
It's cause
The original YN.
Live, bro.
He said one track with Ye
It's
and
4 now.
Playboy
They made
Cardi.
like 3 or 4 of them.
Bro, I'm talking about this man, Donald Trump, pardoned Kodak Black a few years ago. Then he, right before he got out of office, then he pardoned Larry Hoover and NBA Youngboy in the same week. The man is a legend. What? That is crazy. I mean, Larry Hoover's still locked up, I guess. Free Larry Hoover. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
in the process. No,
He's not getting out,
yeah.
though. No, he's not getting out.
Well-
He still got a whole nother case. 200 years. Yeah, 200 years. He has a... Yeah, bro. He still got 200 years, bro. He's not getting out, bro. Unless Donald Trump doubles down.
Damn, 200. You know how many terms?
Yeah, bro. I mean, now he's trying to free up Diddy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
R.
Bro.
Kelly about to
Trying to
be
get
out here in a
video.
few weeks, from what I
Fucking gonna
heard.
start dancing around and shit.
Yeah, bro. R. Kelly, I mean, name them all, bro. They all about to be out, bro. I mean,
I heard Melly about to drop here soon. A few
Shit.
days. Melly's getting out.
You know who ain't getting out? Tory Lanez.
Ooh, you already got stabbed?
he got stabbed.
Yeah, he got
bro.
stabbed the
And
hell
survived.
up.
And survived.
That shit's
Yeah.
crazy.
Did y'all see the video?
Of
Yeah.
him getting stabbed?
That was a...
There's a video?
Yeah, what?
Brother,
There's a-
security cams in prisons, my boy.
I know, but I ain't know they
yeah.
released the video.
Look at the. They got a picture of him after he got stabbed too.
Oh yeah, I've
Look
seen
at
that,
shit.
but I didn't know there was a video. I
Yeah,
gotta
it's a
find the
video,
video.
bro.
Pull that up, Jamie.
What you say?
He said,
That's a shot. That's a shot.
That's
Whether it's that
That's
That is
a
a
shot. Mhm.
but
Oh, there really is a video of this shit.
Bro, that's a paid hit. You see it? You see how much my boat? That's paid, bro. Not because he wasn't getting out. The dude that stabbed him was never getting out.
We can't put
But
this on
that was
YouTube.
pretty-
As
yeah,
you guys
nah,
are, we
yeah.
are watching it. It's gonna be
Yeah.
cut.
Can't be seen.
That's some crazy shit.
yeah, bro.
Getting stabbed that many fucking
Yeah,
times, bro.
stabbed, bro.
In the
And
middle of
living?
the
And supposedly,
walkway thing, too.
I've heard like
No COs, no.
I've heard stuff like back and forth, bro.
No
Look how long
I've heard
What's
Tory
going on
Lanez didn't
It's a
do
paid
nothing,
hit,
bro.
Yeah, but there's new like
Yeah,
videos and shit of
Megan
Megan
Thee
saying
Stallion,
that
yeah.
Tory never shot her.
Yeah,
Yeah, you ain't seen the body.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard talking
bro.
to
The
the
body cam-
officer.
Yeah, the
Hey.
police, bro. That's
Nah,
just
she a
crazy.
liar.
Hey, I'm
Don't
God.
trust no bitch like that. She a-
Hey, and everybody,
Liar.
follow me on Instagram and like my video because I've been called this today 15,000 years. I already knew this is
Free Tory, man.
but free
Bitch was
Tory
lying out the
Lanez, bro.
ass from the moment.
And Tory Lanez from where
Yo,
I'm
shout
from,
out
where
to
his dad is.
shout out to
Yeah.
Instagram lives they used to be back in the day too, bro.
Oh,
Lanez.
live?
Yeah, during
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, bro.
This shit was
Them lives
crazy.
are dope.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they was
It was
crazy.
Legendary.
hilarious.
Bro, anyone whose lives was also kind of going crazy during COVID? Lil Boosie, bro. He
No,
said,
his too.
put your lips on live like $1,000. I was like, what? I was like, dude, it's crazy, bro.
Everybody used to be on that live. Bro.
Everybody was on live.
Everybody was
man.
bored. Everybody was at home. They didn't know what to do. They said,
you-
fuck it.
They was on, yeah, really.
Fuck it.
You
On
even
their
had
phone for 15
me,
hours.
LeBron
Deadass.
James going, freaking putting betting on, bro. He was
everybody
Taco Tuesday. That was during COVID.
Yeah, I
That was during COVID, bro. He was bored as hell, bro. Everyone was bored.
Everybody was bored.
Shit, what was y'all doing during COVID?
Shit, we was
Living
on
the
the
best
game.
life.
We was on the
Some
game
Saturday
Who was on the game?
24/7, bro. No cap.
The camera just died.
But it still has the
Call of Duty, damn.
It's all right. It's all right.
I was
It's all right.
playing,
Don't
we
even
were
worry
playing
about
Warzone, shit like that.
Oh yeah, we can pause it.
All right, we are now beginning again. Yeah, but what was y'all
Bro.
doing? What was y'all doing during COVID?
We was on the game. I remember I was playing with you, bro.
Yeah.
Who was it? I think Jimmy was on there. Cheeto was on there. John and Jerry, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was booty at Warzone, but I was on that game with y'all, boy. I was on that game.
Yeah, bro.
On that game.
We was on there, bro, till like 4 a.m., 5
Type
a.m.
shit,
bro.
bro.
I wake up.
Warzone was popping.
No
Yeah,
cap, no
yeah.
cap.
Shout out my boy Juan. I used to be on there with him too.
Yeah, bro.
Warzone
We used
was
to.
fun.
I used to play with Jimmy. Yeah, bro. Like we was on the game. RJ, bro. Me, him, and RJ, bro. We was Apex, bro, every single day. Warzone every single day, and we played till, bro. We was playing till my mom and dad woke up, and they was like, "What are you still doing down here on the game, bro?" They get mad at me, bro. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do, bro. Yeah, no, COVID was.
I was at home getting paid and everything. I was like, fuck it. What, dude? What's the
Hey, shout out to them stimmies, bro. Hey, Donald. Hey, Donald. Holla at me, bro.
a lot of crazy shit right now. Hey,
Might as well
send me what the
send me a
hell.
little stimmy.
Wouldn't be bad.
Nice love.
Put a pocket.
3,200.
What about you, Miles? I didn't even
Full
know
package.
you. I didn't even know you during COVID yet.
I used to play Fortnite. And
You was on Fortnite.
yeah. I used to be like a really
What you used to play on?
hardcore Fortnite.
Bro, you
kid.
didn't even have a game system. What was you playing
Bro,
on?
I stopped playing games like 2 years ago.
I missed the
2,
old
3
Miles.
years ago. But
missed
before
the
that, I
old
was like
Miles.
hardcore Fortnite every night. Just not sleeping, just Fortnite pretty much.
Dang.
Are you still good at Fortnite?
Hell no. I ain't played that shit since
What's your favorite game?
2020.
What's your favorite game? Top favorite game.
GTA.
Last of Us
Yeah.
Part 2 and Last of Us Part 1.
Ooh, and I like Watch Dogs 2 a lot. Watch Dogs 2 and I've seen a lot about Red Dead. I've never played. Well, I played it on somebody else's thing, but I never actually played it for myself. But Red Dead 2 is pretty good too.
Mine was definitely like Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2
Black
and
Ops 2 is
then
lit.
Black Ops 2 Zombies. But honestly, the Warzone sessions, bro. I think about the
Gas.
some of the Warzone sessions, bro. Me and Josh, bro, would be on there, bro, just capping on each other, bro. There was one time, bro, where me and Josh were just going back at each other for a whole hour, bro, of just like
That's just true game.
F you, bro, like, nah, we was just, bro, shitting on each other for a straight hour, bro. And then finally we was like, all right, bro, we good. It was just like 4 a.m., bro. Yeah, Warzone, I had some good times on Warzone, no cap, bro. Warzone and then Black Ops 2 probably.
My most played was probably Rocket League.
Yeah. Yeah, you got me in the Rocket League's fun too. Rocket League's fun. Nah, I like Marvel Rivals too though.
Marvel Rivals is definitely new on the scene, but we need more people playing with us. You see the haters?
Bro. This guy be playing Forza, bro. Yeah,
Forza's lit.
It is lit. Forza's hella lit, bro.
Super lit.
Bro, I'm just saying,
Bro.
buy the car instead, bro. Like, see,
Hey.
I be playing Forza in real life, bro.
Give me the money. Give me the money.
It's different.
Where the
We're
bread
different.
at?
Yeah, exactly.
We're different. We're different.
Yeah, I be playing.
Nigga, alright, go do your fucking Marvel rival bullshit. Where the superheroes at? Fuck.
Yeah, have you ever played as Spider-Man, bro? No, bro, because Spider-Man be whoosh, 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 whoosh,
You can't do that. You got a car, bro? Go play
Yeah.
Forza.
I
There's
do
the
got a
street.
car, you know, it's more
There's
realistic.
streets everywhere,
Yeah,
man.
bro, I be
Hey,
on-
you see me out
Play
here.
Forza,
Bro,
niggas.
I will.
I be in my Ferrari, bro, playing Forza every single day, bro.
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
surprised none of y'all said GTA, bro.
I was about to
I
say.
did.
What do you mean? That was the first
For real?
thing
I didn't
said.
hear you say that. I was surprised.
Nigga,
Nah,
that's
GTA
my
GTA
first-
is
What
surprised you didn't say that.
You
Good
said a
ass
game,
fucking
not a
game. Hey,
franchise.
guys.
GTA 5, bro.
We dropped the
GTA
first
5
pod
has
before
been
GTA
great.
6 came out. We did
It
it.
is coming
We
out.
dropping the
It's
first
coming
pod
out. No
before
cap.
GTA 6.
I ain't gonna lie.
We did
That's
it.
crazy.
Hey, that's a round of applause, everybody. Woo.
No
Yes,
cap.
sir.
Yeah,
No
listen,
cap.
first-
Give yourselves a pat on the back.
They didn't think it was gonna happen. They was down us.
I didn't believe.
I didn't believe.
There's gonna be a news article, man. Niteowls podcast dropped before GTA 6, bro. I'm telling you.
Matter of fact, I'm making an article. Like, you know what I'm saying?
GTA 6 got pushed another year just because.
Imagine.
Just because we dropped.
That'd
You
be
know
a
what?
damn shame.
I'm holding off. Yeah, until GTA 6 comes out. No more
Yeah, I'm
pods.
already saving up for it.
But you was on.
They said it's gonna be like $100.
Yeah, I was on there. Hella, bro. Hella during COVID, especially.
They said it's gonna be $100.
Yeah, so I
already
got
got 400.
And
I got
I just want to let the rest of these fuck niggas know, these game developers that think this shit is worth $100. It is not.
Nothing's ever gonna
my
be
emergency
It is
fund.
not.
I got my
I'm
rainy
gonna
day
pay
fund, and then I got
$100
my GTA 6
Yeah,
fund.
you hear me? That's the only reason I know
bro.
I'm gonna play 10
think it's
plus
gonna be
years
like
of that same
300.
game.
It's not gonna drop
it's 100.
150.
But
It's 100
Call of Duty,
for sure.
we're not
Yeah.
doing that.
Not doing that.
2K,
300
we're
would be
not
insane.
doing that.
That's kind of crazy.
FIFA, we're not doing that. So the rest of you fuck niggas know.
Anyone play
Only
FIFA? Still?
Rockstar.
Anyone play FIFA?
Nah, this
Yeah,
is the wrong
okay.
crowd, John.
We do play FIFA, but we don't play as religiously. As,
We were playing during COVID a lot.
Yeah, we play we play pro clubs a lot.
Yeah, pro clubs.
is lit.
Yeah, we was on pro clubs all the
It
time.
was fucking lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 70 niggas in that shit.
Yeah.
6, 5, bro, it was crazy. It was a good
And
time.
everybody missing open shots and shit.
Nah, the moment you get a ball and you miss an open shot, oh, be ready. Everybody, what the fuck, yo, you suck. This.
Bro, Josh, what the man?
the hell are you doing?
Josh, bro, hey, switch
Niggas
me.
that don't know how to play soccer when we start talking to you.
Yeah, it'd be RJ, the one that be the loudest one, bro. Never touched a soccer ball in his life, bro. All of a sudden, he becomes a soccer pro when he hops on people. Bro, you should have done the through pass. I'm like, bro, what you know about through pass, bro? What the hell? Yeah, bro, it'd be the ones that don't know nothing about nothing, bro.
For real. The number one niggas would start talking.
Yeah, bro. Nah, yeah. COVID,
seemed like a movie, bro.
nah.
To this day, it still seems crazy. Like, do y'all remember y'all going outside and just walking out on the street? Did y'all do that? Did y'all go out past your neighborhood?
Nah,
There was zero cars, like dead ass zero cars. This shit felt so weird.
Yeah, I was working hella.
Me too. I'll go to work and there would be no cars. Like we were in necessary
weird, bro.
shit, and you would just go through just normal street. And
When I
nobody
started
would
at
be there.
Amazon, I was like,
At
Nigga, I
Amazon?
was flying through red lights like it was nobody's business.
So at Amazon, they made an
Like-
option where you don't have to show up to work and you won't get fired.
Oh, what?
As many hours as you
We didn't
want.
do that for us.
I started showing up late and shit. I just come into work like whenever I woke up and crawled out of bed. But
That's crazy.
Seth and Dustin, bro,
Yeah.
they took off for 3 months straight. They were like, "Oh, I'm not going to work. I'm not gonna get fired. Like, I'll get back to it." But Dustin had a good reason. Like, he got a grandma. Seth was just being a lazy piece of shit. He's just
That's
being
it.
lazy.
Fucking man. Can't blame him. The fuck? I'm chilling.
yeah, but
camera.
Nah, dad.
Bro, why does it keep trying to...
It's all right. It's all
I
right.
don't know.
It's all right. Let's
Is
just
this still recording?
The audio should be recorded, so
let's just keep with the audio.
we're turning
Fuck
into
it. We got a
audio
good 30 minutes
podcast.
already. A good little pod, you feel me? Something short.
Yeah, I prefer the audio, honestly.
Yeah, I am an advocate for audio only. I like audio only.
Yeah. But dude, I remember I immediately hopped on because I was like hearing all these benefits with Amazon. That was even before I even started talking to you, man. I was like, yo, I gotta get a job, bro, because this money right now is insane for just you work at Amazon. And I was like, bet. And that's when I started working at CVG2. Eventually, they moved me to CVG5 with you, CVG9 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And bro, it was.
I didn't even know he was gonna work there. He knew I worked at Amazon. I didn't know he was gonna work there until like he might have mentioned the 2 weeks prior. Like, I think I'm gonna go to Amazon. And then day of, he's like, yo, I'm actually in CVG9 today. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait. And then I see him getting trained, and I still got the video. I was like, no way, George is in the building.
Yeah,
they hire
bro.
just anyone now, huh?
Yeah, bro. They finally hired a Mexican in there, bro. I was like, yo, where all the brothers at here, bro? It's because I only had papers, bro. That was the only reason they got that papers to work there, so they didn't really want to hire anybody.
Shout out to Amazon, bro. They gave us like the best fucking time. Like that first. No, we worked at DHL, but technically we did work for Amazon. They had a big ass contract with DHL.
Yeah.
So like for like almost 3 years
before
or
they
2
built
years,
the whole Amazon.
right across of it. Crazy work.
Yeah.
Big ass shit too.
Bro, it is
But
huge.
Huge.
They have their own entrance.
Yeah, whole everything. It's crazy. They the whole thing, they changed it all up just for them. It's crazy. But yeah, they gave it the fat ass contract for us to just do basically nothing. Small ass envelopes. Nigga, it was best days, bro.
I used to, in the mornings
free money.
after you left.
Yeah.
Joel worked
Yeah.
with. I used to push those cans.
Across with oh
Yeah, yeah, bro. I was
That's
there, bro.
crazy.
Yeah. That was like a year. I mean, that was when you was already gone. So
Yeah.
no, COVID was insane, man. I mean, going to the grocery store, bro, was like such crazy work, bro. Like
It was.
going to get food or anything like that, bro.
Being near anyone, like within the 6 feet.
Yeah,
Some
everybody
people would
had
tweak.
like the fucking. Everybody like took it serious for like that one period. It was like, oh shit, we don't know what the hell's going on right now. Because whenever it got to a point when I know for a fact everybody to a point took it a little bit serious, and it was like, nah, this is some fake shit. Afterwards, because on me, everybody was real precautious, wasn't out here niggas
Bro,
cough, sneeze, you stay away from.
Yeah.
My phone was looking at that.
Start wearing the masks. Everyone
It was good.
Nah, when I went to Canada during COVID, and I saw how they were in quarantine, and this was like
Yeah, this was
2021,
different,
where it wasn't as big of a deal. You know, 2020, big deal. 2021, it started to ease
That's
up
when
a
it
little
started,
bit.
yeah, for
In Canada, they were in strict fucking quarantine still, and I remember walking near someone, they like backed up like I had COVID. I was like, yo, relax, like.
I'm telling you.
And then I came back to the States, niggas, you know, holding hands and stuff
Everybody
again.
was
I was
done
like,
with
word.
Everybody, me included.
Yeah, I mean, when 2021 came around, I was back in class, and we was in class. I mean, we still had to like wear masks and stuff in the class, but we was back in class already. But during COVID, we went to Myrtle Beach. We went to was it?
Oh, Folly Beach.
Yeah, Folly
We
Beach.
went to Folly Beach. Yeah.
Went to Folly Beach, and we was out there. There was a lot of people there.
Hella
Though.
people.
There was a lot of
Hella
people,
people,
bro,
bro.
and nobody had masks on, bro. No, luckily we all like came back.
Yeah, nobody got
That's
sick.
America.
Nobody got sick.
Bro, that shit was fake, bro. I ain't never get sick.
It's spreading again, man.
Yeah, it is spreading.
2.0.
Yeah, in China.
This was a little upgraded.
Yeah, China released a new one.
They
dropped it.
Didn't die. So
Round 2.
Yeah, government released a new patch update.
I
So
mean,
Yeah,
for real.
bro.
We're gonna see how this one goes. Hopefully everybody gets paid. That's
Y'all get vaccinated?
fuck, nigga. What?
No.
Did I,
I
get
did.
vaccinated? What?
I had to.
yeah,
Yeah, you.
I had to. Too.
Yeah, I'm living. Oh, around me on
I had
bots.
to.
That's
They were
crazy. Y'all gonna
mandated-
turn some robots.
They were mandating it.
Yeah, I
with-
can't get
Nigga,
it
they
up
tracking y'all
anymore.
right now.
I will say I'm one of the.
I was pissed. You got a
Yeah, the vaccine got me, bro.
I'm actually. I'm one of the survivors. Actually, I'm one of the.
I survived the COVID vaccine.
No. Look, I didn't just survive the COVID. It wasn't just the COVID vaccine. I had the Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah, I
vaccine,
heard a lot about that.
which was
Nite,
yeah,
yeah.
which was one of the the vaccines, they only had it for like a little while. It was like they came out with it, and then and then all of a sudden people started blood clots and all this, and I was like, bro, I just got this, bro. They was like, bro, this is the one you get because you get one shot and then you're done with it. Bro. That next day, bro, I felt like I felt like shit, bro. I like went to my room and I was just like just cold sweats, bro. And then the second day I was like, bro, my sister had to come give me some medicine, bro, because I was struggling with that Johnson & Johnson.
Wasn't that one like the actual COVID? They gave you like the full dose of actual COVID virus for your body to build up the antibodies to fight it.
Yeah, but it was a bigger dose. That's why it was only one. While the normal one you had to get the first one and the second one. Exactly. So there was no booster for this one. You just took it and had to survive, sort of.
Slow.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all love, bro.
So you got it, bro.
Yeah, they had COVID in a syringe, bro. Good luck, soldier.
They said everybody come in. This is the booster line. This is Johnson & Johnson. Good luck. And they was like, I saw people getting up and stuff like that, and they was like, we're just gonna have you sit down here for a while. Sometimes people get a little dizzy, and I was like, what you mean people get a little dizzy? What you mean by that? Yeah, we just had a couple people pass out. I'm like, what you mean by that, bro? I'm like, bro, to this day, I don't know if I threw it away, but I still had for the longest time where it said Johnson & Johnson vaccine on my COVID card, because they used to give the COVID cards or whatever. Yeah,
they try to enforce that shit in the restaurants too, and nobody gave a fuck about them.
I still got mine. I don't know if y'all got yours.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know if
I never got a vaccine, so I never got one.
To leave the country, you still need it.
What you mean?
To leave the country,
right now,
you still need it. Yeah, right now.
I don't know about
some countries. Yeah.
But this is turned from the Niteowls podcast to the COVID vaccine survivors. So,
get your vaccine, guys. Go get vaccinated.
Make sure you're ready.
If you made it through the first one, shout out to y'all. We're getting ready for the second.
It look like World War Z.
Yeah, but we're about to be a bunch of fucking zombies running around here.
Especially the niggas that got.
Yeah, bro. If Johnson & Johnson comes out with another vaccine, I'm just saying right now, do not get that shit, man.
Hey, he took the Johnson & Johnson. They said, "Welcome to the gulag." I was in the gulag.
Yeah, I was fighting for my life. I literally almost went to the hospital, bro. I was like, bro, because it literally was COVID. Because I actually got COVID a little bit, the year after, the next summer I actually got COVID, and I was like, bro, this is terrible, bro. And I was having flashbacks when I was I had the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I was like, I literally was so cold, bro. I put 2 pairs of sweatpants on, 2 pairs of socks on. I put a hoodie on, long sleeve on, and I was still cold, bro. That was one of those experiences, bro, I will never forget. Johnson & Johnson, if you're listening to this, fuck you. Respect. Yeah, man.
Shout out Pfizer. Normal niggas.
Oh, so I'm not normal now?
Nah, Johnson & Johnson had some YNs in a lab. They put some shit together, bro.
Yeah, they had that one picture. Everyone looking at the cables, bro. Whoever was mixing that, bro, they said just a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, just a teaspoon. Go. Yeah, they had lean in it.
Talking while mixing. He said, yeah.
You hear,
The guy pouring up had a cigarette lit up in his mouth the whole time he was working in the lab, bro.
He said, what you sipping on? Yeah, bro. No, man. COVID, crazy time, man. Crazy ass time.
It's 5 years now. And it's been 10 years since middle school as well.
That's crazy, huh?
2015 is a decade ago.
World is fucked.
Yeah, I saw some of them pictures the other day.
I graduated from middle school 10 years ago.
Yeah. I saw some of them pictures of graduation not too long ago. My sister was sending them of our middle school graduation.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, that seems like ages ago.
Like May 15th, 2015. 10 years ago.
I can't remember, like,
Yeah, I remember.
graduation.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, you sent me a picture.
Yeah,
you sent me a picture. I was like, should I run that haircut back? Because back then I went 3 on the
slick back.
Yeah, I had 3 on the top, and then
nah, your shit look way longer now.
Yeah, no, I had 3 on the top. I was like shorter than what Josh has right now. Yeah, I probably had this like a little bit longer.
On the top.
Yeah, but
I
no, I
like
was,
your pops for real.
yeah, bro.
But nah, I like your hair now because you young. But give it some time.
Yeah, that was back then. My mom still talks to me and she's like, "Oh, you need to get your you need to cut your hair." I'm like, God, like it's not even that long. You see some people like, man, these people just let their hair.
Okay.
She see Eddie going, "Oh no." No, but
Okay.
I mean, how many times did moms like just be telling you something about your appearance or something like that? Your mom's always gonna be the most honest person to you, right? Like just about your appearance and shit. You walk out with some sweatpants or some shit, bro. My mom every single time, still to this day, I walk out and I didn't do no hair, put no product in my hair, and she goes, "You're not gonna put any product. Your dad's gonna get mad." she always used my dad. Your dad's gonna get mad. And later on, my dad tells me something. He's like, you should put some product. Look at me, mijo. Look at me. I'm over here dressed up, buttoned up, and I got my hair and my product in my hair and everything. Yeah, my dad keeps it G.
Dripped out.
I can't lie, man. I wish my parents had the G. They do not keep it G. I mean, I had to learn how to fucking dress my damn self, man. No cap, man. This nigga Mo, I'll never forget me and this man, bro. I had some straight bullshit on, bro. This nigga Mo gonna come up to me talking about some, "Hey, bro, fuck with them Reeboks." Nigga, what?
Yeah, he put on whatever that day. I was just being
like,
nice.
These the weakest shoes I got in the closet, bro. You talking about you fuck with these?
Shoot, back in middle school, hey, Danny was one of them Aeropostale demons.
Yeah,
I'm in Aeropostale,
bro. That shit used to be my
rock revival warrior, bro.
And that's crazy.
What was your fits looking like, bro?
I was the Aeropostale king, my boy. I was the Aeropostale king. I used to rock that shit till it was backwards. You feel me? Y'all remember?
Sponsor my nigga, bro.
Y'all remember Mo, bro? Yadali?
Yeah.
So one time, bro, we're chilling at Yuli's house, right? And I'm wearing an Aeropostale shirt, bro. It was my favorite one too, bro. It's a red one with white letters right here. Yeah, bro. We're at his house, bro. At Yuli's house. We're just chilling, bro. And this man starts capping. Like, this nigga always wearing fucking Aeropostale. I'm like, bruh. I went home, threw that shit away, bro. I ain't never bought shit from Aeropostale since that day.
Never stepped foot in that store,
Used to be
bro.
my favorite store, bro.
It's so funny, bro. This shit got me dying right now. You should said that, bro. Bro, my mom, right? She was like, "Yeah, I can get you some work clothes." Young man, that's a dub. Yeah, run them, bro. Say less, bro.
I know she talking.
She got me some straight bull.
She got you a trench coat. What'd she get you, bro?
She got me some straight Wrangler. A fucking red Aeropostale collar shirt.
Collar.
Did it say that 887 or whatever?
I threw that bullshit away. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I hope you still got the receipt because I'm not wearing this, bro. And she was like, "Oh God," and I was like, "Yeah, it's going in the trash. I'm not wearing this, bro. You need to give it Goodwill or I'm throwing it away as soon as the truck comes, bro. I'm not wearing that, bro. Bro, it is 2025, gang. I'm not wearing no fucking Wrangler jeans with fucking the Aeropostale collar tee. And the shittiest part, bro, shout out to my nigga Josh, Mo, and Miles, and myself. Africans be putting straight bullshit on, bruh. They go to work in the fakest Gucci I've ever seen, bruh. I be like, what the fuck are you wearing, gang? I'm like, bruh, straight cologne, no deodorant. I'm like, bruh, gang, you making us look real bad. Every time I tell somebody, "Oh yeah, I'm from Africa. Do you wear deodorant?" All right, gang, let's stop there. Let's stop right there, bruh. Because, bruh, I be so sick, bruh. I'm like, Ma, you just try to really make me look like the rest of these African niggas, bruh. You really try to make me fit in. And I'm sorry, I just don't do that, bruh. Not with that. Like, nah, I'm not about to wear. Shout out to them because they really saving their bread, bruh. I'm not about to sit here and shit on them, bruh. They got real bankroll, bruh. But god damn, Aeropostale with the Wrangler jeans, bro. No hoes, bro. I'm gonna go at work and find mama gonna come through, bro. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, mama," she gonna be like, "Fuck
fuck you wearing, bro? Nah, man. I would even laugh at bro. I looked at myself in the mirror for 10 seconds. I did put it on. I will lie. I ain't gonna lie. I did try it on, bro. Cause I was like, hey, it's working. Cause I thought about it. I was like, it's work. Clothes is some bullshit. Nah, bro. It just wasn't it, bro.
Hey, now that you're a lead, you can wear it now.
Not wearing that. That shit is in the garbage. That shit is in the fucking disposable area. I don't know where it's at now. No sir, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I feel bad every time. Like my mom buys me some clothes and she's like, "It's really nice. You should try it on." I wear it once. I hang that shit up real quick. I put it deep in the closet. Thanks, Mom. Never wear that shit. I got a stack of clothes, and it's so oversized half the time. Like she just looks at it, thinks it looks nice, probably puts it to her own waist, and like, yeah, he's like a little taller than me. That shit's either way too short or way too fucking long, bro.
No, my mom actually gives me some nice shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
The Aeropostale, bro.
Not anymore, motherfucker.
This is the big 2025.
Yeah. Then if you want some Aeropostale, bro, I got you. My mom. If you want some Aeropostale, my mom.
I'll show you some dick. Fuck you.
Man. Yeah, you was dripped out in the Aeropostale, bro. No cap. But my nigga did top it off with the rock jeans, bro. So. My boy was coming trim back in the day, bro. Best outfit back in the day, no cap.
Yeah, bro. I used to rinse and repeat some of the outfits I used to have, bro.
Right, what you talking about? They used to throw it in the washer the same day. I'm like, yep, I'm throwing this back on tomorrow.
Oh, baby, my boy loved the khakis, bro. That was your favorite jeans.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to wear hella
Bro,
khakis.
you remember them fucking gray and blue fucking shoes this man had, bro? Daily.
You got the gray and blue? Were they Jordans?
No, they were like.
They were Jordans. They were Jordans.
You had like some. They were?
The gray and blue Jordans?
Yeah,
It looked like a little.
I had gray and blue Jordans.
That you were wearing in high school?
In high school, nah.
Yeah, you were wearing like they were either
in middle school. In
middle school, I remember
the shoes you were wearing, brother. Were either Under Armour or they were Adidas. The gray and blue ones you were wearing. When we used to, bro, I'm talking about you used to wear these bitches faithfully, bro. Cause I remember you used to have a gray and blue jacket as well, bro. You used to wear them off.
Yeah, you should get them at the Adidas tent sale. I remember. Yeah, you and the twins would always go.
That shit was live, bro. I would go too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Hell yeah.
The Adidas tent sale, I'm in there like swimwear.
Oh, me fire.
$10 Adidas. But I'm there.
Yeah, yo, bro. And back in middle school, who used to have the one binder that used to carry everywhere, bro? The one big ass binder, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
with the handle?
With the handle.
Like a suitcase damn near.
Yeah, you didn't have to carry anything else around. It was just one big ass binder, bro.
I did not have that.
I used to have one of them, bro.
What? Nah, bro. Negative 10,000 or bro, back in the day, bro. Yeah. You know what I used to do in middle school, bro? I used to try to act like I was that man, bro. And I would walk with no books, no homework, nothing. I'd be like, yeah, bro, I ain't got nothing, bro. Yeah, bro, that was the complete failure mentality, bro. It was doomed for failure at that point, bro. I was like, hold up, bro. We thugged it out. Niggas still graduated.
Yeah, bro. Some of the fits back in the day, bro. If you even think about wearing that today, bro, you know what? What if we for Halloween dress how we dressed back in middle school, bro? That would be legendary.
Not legendary, bro.
And we all got the same cuts that we used to get.
No.
Eddie gotta go back. Eddie gotta go back.
Not happening.
Yo, I go back to 3 on the top, 2 on the side.
You can do that, bro. You can do that very easily, bro. I'm not doing that, bro.
Eddie goes back to the
not happening.
Eddie goes
back to Edward, bro.
All right, bro. Arlene. All right, since we're bringing up the governments, bro. That was really the Abercrombie king. My nigga was Abercrombie and Arlene, nigga. I'm like,
Abercrombie was in high school, though, nigga.
Really? She was wearing Abercrombie in high school.
I was wearing Abercrombie in high school.
She was fire, bro.
Yeah,
fire. That's a fire shit.
Wasn't Abercrombie the one that put the monkey with the black kid?
No, that's H&M. That's H&M.
That's H&M. No, but I used to wear Abercrombie. I used to wear that one long sleeve with the roses.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember? I used to wear. Yeah, faithfully, I used to wear those shirts.
Abercrombie just never been my thing, bro.
Yeah.
Even when it was kind of cool to me, couldn't afford it.
That shit was expensive too, though.
No cap.
That shit was expensive.
No, I only got it when Christmas came around. So, yeah. No, but I got 4 of them shirts and I was wearing them faithfully, bro.
You know what I was wearing faithfully, bro? U.S. Polo Assassin, bro. Had two niggas humping each other on a horse, bro. I was mad. So that's why you talking about throwbacks. I'm like, fuck no, bro. It's not happening, bro. No sir,
bro. All the way buttoned up, all the way to the top button too, bro.
Not happening, bro.
Yeah, bro. We got to bring that back, bro.
You can bring it back. You can solely bring it back by yourself, bro.
I'll bring it back, bro. I'm bringing it back. Yeah, man. Shout out this Halloween, bro. We bringing it, everybody. When I speak for everybody when I say this, we about to bring back. I speak for everybody when I say we about this Halloween, bro.
Everybody in this family.
Check us out on our Instagram.
Everybody with the last
Niteowls podcast. We about to be dressed up how we was dressed either in middle school or high school. And I speak for everybody.
Nobody here.
I speak for everybody
doing that but George.
We all doing that shit,
we
man.
are not doing that, bro.
Nah, man.
Not happening, bro.
Nah. But yeah, man. Shoot, COVID, Trump, pardoning everybody. Shoot, man. It's been a good one, bro. It's been a good one. It's been one of the ones.
It's
been one of those ones. But let's end it off with Let's end it off with a bang, bro. Let's get our predictions in. We know the Eastern Conference Finals are still going on right now. NBA Finals, who do you think is gonna win? The Knicks and the Pacers are still in the Eastern Conference Final. They're gonna play tomorrow, so we shooting this right before they play tomorrow. But we already know Western Conference, Oklahoma City Thunder. They're already in. What's your predictions? Who you think is gonna make it out of the Eastern Conference Final? Who you think is gonna take it off? Let's start with Danny. Go ahead.
I got the Knicks.
You got the Knicks. The Knicks?
I got the Knicks.
They still got to come back.
You never know. LeBron did it.
LeBron did it, but LeBron's wrong.
Ain't no one there.
I don't know. You never know though.
LeBron's
you never know.
You just
never know.
Looking.
I'm gonna come with the sleeper pick, bro. Like, I do think the Pacers are gonna make it through, and I think the Pacers are gonna win it.
Are gonna win it up. Let me not jump the gun.
I think the Pacers are gonna win it. I'm rooting for the Pacers. I don't know. There's something about the Thunder that sometimes they be letting teams back in, and even Timberwolves, which I don't think has a complete team as the Pacers do, because I think the Pacers have a better bench. But the Thunder has some shooters. I mean, SGA is actually one of them ones. So I'm not gonna say. I think probably the Pacers take it probably in 6 or 7, because it's gonna be close. It's definitely gonna be close.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be close for sure. It's not gonna be just. It's gonna be one. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not gonna be a sweep. But what you think, Josh? What you going on?
I think obviously the Pacers will go to the finals, and with that momentum, they will definitely win. I feel like it's more in their favor, but we still got to see that game one though. The moment you see game one, then you can
that's
really
true. That's true.
Like, where it's gonna
be. How the energy is. I just think that
different.
The Pacers are they have the momentum a little bit, and
plus the way that both teams play is kind of similar, but it's like more advocated for Pacers because they have a lot more options.
Bigger man.
Yeah, they got
some
more
big
options in general for them just to get buckets.
I think so too.
So
what you think? What you thinking, Eddie?
Pacers, 100%.
And what we think? What game we going to?
In 5.
I think 5.
Pacers in 5.
I do think 5.
You said Pacers in 5.
I think Pacers in 5. 100%.
Bro,
that man Halliburton, bro, he didn't got gassed all the way up, bro. My man has been literally just hooping, straight hooping.
There's a reason he made it to the USA team, man. Yeah. He's a hooper, bro.
He's a hooper, bro. Real deal hooper, bro. Yeah. I feel like, and he's literally. They're all. If anybody wins the championships amongst the teams now, it's gonna be like a record for the team. You know what I'm saying?
These are all teams. Yeah, these are all teams that have been like looking for championship for a while now. So.
Yeah. But I definitely think the Pacers are taking it.
All right, let's go with the least ball knowledge in the room. Mo, you don't know much about ball. Even just based on what we have said, you don't have to go with what we said. OKC Thunder, Pacers, or the Knicks. Pacers and the Knicks still playing right now. So one of them are going to make it to the finals, and they're going to play the Thunder. So what do you think is going to happen?
The Knicks is going to win.
Put this in Rocket League terms.
So in Rocket League terms, so NRG back in the day, Turbo Pulse, everybody, they're already in the finals right now. But right now on the other side, some 2 European teams are on the clash right now.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think probably going to be the Pacers in 5 just because Halliburton is he's got the turbo pulse of energy.
Yeah.
So,
You're on to
yeah,
something.
definitely going there.
All right, Miles. Another one with no ball knowledge. What you thinking right now?
Pacers in 5.
Aces in 5. You heard it here first. OKC.
Imagine if the Knicks come back. You know
Dude,
how
that would
crazy
be
New York will be.
Bro,
New York fucking erupt,
I'm gonna have to go to New York, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to New York.
Bro,
bro.
it'll be so lit. in New York
Oh
if they
my
come back.
god.
Yeah.
Fuck New Orleans. Let's go to New York, bro.
Hey,
They was celebrating like it was.
gonna start uploading.
You hear me? They just post. They've been dropping a couple. Yeah, they've been dropping a couple. They had something with the
telling you,
Rizzler
that
the other
shit
day.
Yeah, bing bong.
But the OG.
Bing bong. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going there with marshmallows. I'm making s'mores, bro. That city better be on fire, bro.
Yeah, bro. If they make it to the finals, if you're a Pacers fan, bro, yeah, bro, just don't.
Stay your ass home.
Stay at home, bro. Okay, Thunder, yeah, bro. But yeah, man, this is our comeback episode right here. We finally gonna be trying to post, hopefully more consistently. Give you guys more of an update here soon. But this has been the Niteowls podcast comeback episode, and we're gonna be dropping here soon, boys.
The #1 podcast
In the neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
You heard it here first.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow our Instagram.
subscribe.
And keep up to date with us on our Niteowls podcast. And this was it, and we out.
Yo.